Welcome to Mindful Moments with Maree on Global Voice Radio. Listen as Maree takes you on a journey, an inner and closer look at yourself, helping you to become more mindful, compassionate, and fulfilled. Here's your host, Maree.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Mindful Moments with Maree on Global Voice Radio. And also, hello to all the replay listeners. I'm actually quite excited today as this is our first show, so I'm really thrilled to be with you. I'm also looking forward to be interviewing some amazing women, therapists, speakers, and all women in business in the near future. So welcome again to Mindful Moments. My name is Maree Jane Duffy from Ireland, and everyone can just call me Maree. Keep it nice and short and easy. So it's a beautiful day today. It's a beautiful week ahead, and I always have this motto, when you get up out of bed in the morning time, just say to yourself, this is going to be the best day ever. And always amazing things happen. Truly, really amazing things happen. So it is always known that, the first thing that comes into your mind when you wake up, you actually carry that sense and feeling throughout the day. So every day you get up in the morning, no matter if the baby is crying, the alarm is going off and you hadn't had enough sleep, always just keep reminding yourself, this is going to be the best day I've ever had, and we'll see what happens. So again, hello. My name is Maree Jane Duffy, and I'm an intuitive healer and a spiritual coach. That is what I was born, natural born healer all my life, and I never really stepped into my role I'd say, until the last, 20 years after I had a very big accident, which really changed my life around. So when you kind of come close to death 3 times, you really do realize, okay, I think I'm here for a certain reason. So that was a wake-up call for me to actually tune into what I can do. And it wasn't just me that called me out. I was actually living in Brazil. I went over to see John of God, if you've ever heard of the gentleman. He actually hates that name, but that's the name he was labelled with. But it's I went over and he pulled me out of the crowd, and he, in a long story, super short, he said to me, you've had this gift since you were a young child, why are you not using it? And I was thinking, whoa, I just got called out there. So this is my role now in life. This is my mission. I'm so passionate in helping and serving people, especially women. And I really do feel that women, even though if you go to different meetings and things like that, it's always women that fill the room, because we're always searching and looking for help and support. We're always trying to find our tribe. And finding our tribe is a thing that we've been doing since man's been on earth. That is nothing new. We've always been searching and looking for our tribe. So you'll be with me now this morning, today, and next week I hope we will have somebody to join us. So hang in there with me, because I've got a lot of things to say and share with you. So as I said, I'm from Ireland, and as we were talking about tribes and things like that, loads of notes here, because sometimes I need my notes to keep me on track. But I just wanted to explain to you, here in Ireland, we have the Celtic circle of belonging. And it's been through all Celtic poetry. You'll always find colour and power, but most of all, the intensity of nature. And we've always recognised how beautifully it is, how beautiful, the senses of nature is, like the wind and the flowers and the breaking of waves on the land. So I know from myself and from my heart that Celtic spirituality, the hollows of the moon and the adores of the life forces around us, has been a main thing in all the things of all the ancient Celtic gods that were supposed to be the sources of fertility and belonging. So since the Celts were nature, they were nature people, were people of the nature world, really connected to the earth, really connected to our senses. And in a way, I really feel that also the Aboriginal people and the Native Americans, we were tribal people. We connected more so to the earth than the material things. And it's even like it says in the Bible, be in this world but not of it. So in other words, be in this world, be connected to our senses, be connected to what we feel, see and hear around us, and more so what's inside us, instead of the material things which come and go very quickly, very, very quickly. So, Celtic nature poetry is filled with warmth and wonder. And I know that one of the oldest Celtic prayers is a prayer called the St. Patrick's Breastplate. But its deeper name, we know it's called the Deer's Cry. So there's no separation between subjectivity and the elements in this. So I'm just going to read a little piece from that, so you actually understand how, as people, as the Irish people from generations before, how we were so infused, really infused with the earth and the land and nature and everything that was given to us as a gift. We really took things, with so much respect, really so much respect, because it was all given to us as a gift to use, to grow with, and it's part of our belonging. So this is part of the Deer's Cry. I arise today through the strength of heaven, light of sun, radiance of moon, splendor of fire, speed of lightning, swiftness of wind, depth of sea, the stability of earth and firmness of rock. So you will hear the certain things, how much we really do connect, with the earth around us. So this is things like mindful moments is something that I want to bring into the show, is to reconnect back to ourselves. I know there's so many things out there. The world everything is moving faster and faster and faster because we're moving faster. We are actually creating things, making things move quicker and manifest more wanting. But like I said earlier on, people are like pack animals. We need each other. And I really do feel, I know that 2018 is the year of the woman, which is fantastic. I mean, I think we're all very excited about that. But let's support each other. I know in many of the other shows that I've been listening to, which are fantastic, like Hannah and Claire, it's just amazing. I think I have to say, first of all, thank you to Denise Joy for bringing us all together. As this is a fantastic hub for women to come together, to share, to support, to give our love for one another and care. And mindful moments, I know there's an awful lot of business women out there, and it's great. I mean, I'm a businesswoman myself, but what about other women that aren't business women? Please don't leave them out. We need them all. And one of the biggest business women, I feel, now I can't say I am one because I'm not, but one of the biggest business women that's been going longer, much longer than most of the business women around that I know, are mothers, women of the family, women that hold families together and rear families. I salute you. I take my hat off to you. I feel that mothers they're serious business women. They're the accountant, they feed, they clothe, they do all the bills. They make sure everybody's okay. They do the first aid. They do the management of the home. They do everything. And that's not an 8-hour day, or as some people say, oh, I just work 4 hours a day. This is like, 24/7. I salute you. I salute you. I salute you. I truly do. And I feel it's these women we also need to support and care for, because they're so busy bringing life into the world, bringing more people into the world, which is great because we all need each other. Going back to we're tribal. Let's not forget them. Let's not forget the mothers that don't have the time to go out and do the little things they want to do. Support them, help them get through the times of raising a family. They do need support. Be there for each other. Really, as women, we need to be there for each other. We really need to support one another, not look down on each other. And I have seen that. For women, I mean, we can move together so powerfully. Look at the suffragettes. Really look at the suffragettes. They were a pack of women that moved together as one unit. One unit. No hierarchy, no I'm better than you because I'm better than you because of this, financially, location, whatever, whatever. No, they were women, and that was it. We're women with a message. We want things to happen and change for us. We still do. We really, really do. And I really feel that in this show, Mindful Moments, I'm going to be covering a lot of things. So I'm going to be helping you women. So if you have any questions, please ask me anything. I'm here. I'm your spiritual counselor. I've dealt with a lot of different things, going through a lot of different situations. So I'm going to be helping you dealing with confidence. We're going to deal with relationships. We're even going to dip into past experiences and see how that, things like that actually hold bad memories that actually does affect us into the future, which isn't really a great thing to do because, past memories, sometimes if we hold on to them too long, they, like most diseases, they fester. If they can't get out of your system, they'll fester into something not very healthy. So if you need a source of how can I fix this, you've just come to the right place. We're going to go through all that. So I'm going to be dealing, again, we're going into the confidence. I know I was super shy when I was an absolute introvert when I was young. I know what it's like being shy and being, oh my God, what will I say? What will I do? My face used to go super red if I spoke, or if anybody asked me a question, I would go super red, really like little strawberry. I used to die in the spot. And I was actually so embarrassed because I got bullied a lot when I was small. And like I was saying earlier on, I used to see a lot of things and sense a lot of things when I was young. And I thought everybody else did too. And unfortunately, that wasn't the case. So I was the weirdo, the odd one. So I really went into myself more and more and more. So overcoming that was huge for me, really huge. And like being bullied is something, it's just not a nice space to be in. Being bullied as a child is not, it really is not, it's just not a nice place because memories or things that were said to you when you were young, you actually can carry them through life. So it's really good to know how to let it all go, how to just remove the toxic thoughts from your system, from your cellular memory, and then move on with your life because life is so much worth living. So we're going to be dealing with that. Also, for some business women, we're going to be, I'm going to be speaking like in the future shows. We've so many things to cover, so I'm just going to hit a few topics here. And also mothers and women who haven't got a business but are thinking about, are contemplating, thinking, well, in the future I could actually do this. I want women to understand, if you have a passion, such a passion about something, but you haven't started a business, we can always start something small and see how much it develops. So if you have a passion that you would love to share with people, baby steps. Let's just do this baby steps. So we're going to be going through dissolving money blocks. Some people have this issue with money. I don't have enough. I'll never have enough. I haven't got enough to get started. Whatever. Believe you me, there is so much abundance in this world. There's so much abundance in your world. And that is so true. Think of it like this. Okay. If you go out for a walk, and it's spring and it's beautiful, I can hear the birds outside, which I absolutely love listening to. If you go for a walk in a park, and it's absolutely, of course, it's going to be filled with trees. Do you ever see a tree that's lacking in leaves? Do you ever see a tree that, oh God, that looks a bit kind of less than today? Leaves are abundant. As I said earlier, like with my Irish generation in the past, we understood how blessed we were with the gifts from God, whoever is your call to. Regardless, whoever it is, it's source. And source is source, whichever name tag you want to place there. But the source has given us so much, an abundance of so much. But we have to remember, when I hear people saying, yeah, but we haven't got this and there's not that, please do remember, the greatest gift we have been given in life, the greatest gift we've been given in life, from day one, from day one is choice. We choose. We manifest. Everything in your life up to this day are things that you have chosen, that you have brought into your life. So, abundance, think of it. Do you ever see, when you look at the sky at night, do you only see maybe say 1 or 2 stars? No. There's millions of stars in the sky. There's an abundance of stars in the sky. There's abundance of leaves on the trees. There's so much abundance in this world. It's there for you, for everyone. But it's all about the mindset. And that is one thing that I love working with. I love working with people's mindset and helping people overcome serious blocks. I do a life roadmap with people to overcome blocks physically, mentally, emotionally. That's one of my, I'm so passionate about doing a life roadmap with people. I love it. I really do. I love it because from my experience, from my accident, the limitations I had to put under, maybe one day I'll explain. I'll be in my book. It's going to be in a book. But there was a lot of blocks I had to overcome. Many. And there are still blocks that I still keep coming up against. Even to this day, believe it or not, it still does happen. Blocks in life, we create them. And when we create the blocks, we have to say, okay, how did this start? How did this start? I really do believe it always comes down to self-worth and your confidence. Self-worth is one of those situations or one of those things that some people can deal with, and they feel very content with their life. They feel they're supported. They've got good friendships around them and good family around them. And sometimes there's people who have exactly that and they feel not so confident. It could be the way they feel inside about themselves, or maybe something was said to them. It's just little things that brings up lack of confidence. They may want to be like their friend. Maybe it's an example. I've seen this before. Excuse me. There was somebody I knew years ago. They wanted to be an artist. That truly wasn't their passion. They wanted to be an artist because a friend of theirs was a fantastic artist. They loved drawing. That was really what they wanted to do. And their friend was so enamored by their friend, they wanted to do the same thing, but that wasn't truly their passion. That wasn't truly what they came here to do. And they tried, and they failed, and a few comments were said, and that really bust their bubble, and it made them go more inward into themselves, and it really played havoc with their confidence. So that is one of the things that I love help people being worthy of themselves. And once you're worthy of yourself and you have your own self-worth and you feel confident and you feel, yeah, I am good enough. And as L'Oreal literally coined the whole phrase, you're worth it. We are so worth it. So I love helping people overcome the blocks, as I said, their life roadmap. And also for business women or women that are starting out, being worthy of praise and compliments. I know I can say honestly, here in Ireland, and I think in the UK as well, I live in the UK, we're not great at taking compliments. We're not very, we can become very bashful or brush it off. We're not really great at taking compliments, which I think people need to really start doing. I think it's one of those things, to accept the gratitude, and really feel blessed that we've been given the compliment. I think it's a beautiful thing, and I've started doing that myself. Before, it's just one of those things we did not, we just brush it away, and that's one of my blocks that I'm working through. We all have little things that we just need to kind of, fix, and it just reminds me of, every time sometimes with a piece of coal, when it's crushed and polished and polished and polished, eventually it can turn into a beautiful diamond. And I really feel that maybe we can feel like a lump of coal some days, but if we keep working on ourselves and keep kind of, not knocking ourselves down, but just polishing ourselves up every little day, we can be an absolute bedazzling diamond, bedazzling, priceless diamond. That's what we could be, and that's what we are. But we just have to kind of brush away all of the little things that's stopping us from shining so brightly. So You've come to the right place. Mindful Moments with Maree. I'm here as your intuitive healer, spiritual counselor, and I'm your road life map coach. So please stick in with me. So there's lots of different things that we're going to be talking about. Even the ideal future. What do you want? What is your passion for the future? What do you want to see in the future? And also friendships. And like is what I was saying earlier on, like, you know, this is a fantastic. Global Voice Radio is a beautiful place to be. It's a great source to be inspired. It's a great source to pick up ideas and also to listen, to be influenced, to, you know, to actually raise you up, to make you feel, hang on, that's me. Like, I was like that too. You know, there's women here that are really offering so much for others to listen to. And please do join in. Like, send us an email, drop us a line. As I said, you can ask me anything. If you have any questions, you are so more than welcome to send in, and I will basically give Denise a good email that I'll be able to get people on, my best email to contact me on. You know, I would love to hear from you, and if you have any, you know, things that you want to kind of talk about, things that you'd like me to bring up in the show, that'd be super, because I'm here really for you, not for me. I mean, there's plenty of people here on earth that are there for themselves and they're just piping their voices out and they're the big I am and aren't I fabulous? No. I can listen. I do speak to people. I could be on the bus, I could be sitting in a cafe and I'm chatting to people. I'm here for you. I'm here. I'm offering my service to you to help people, you know, just iron out the crinkles, you know, knock down those glass walls of blocks that we seem to have, to help you out. Oh my gosh, I've listen, like I said, I've seen death a few times. I've the near death experiences. I realize how precious life is. I realize how much life is so much worth living. Really, even listen, I've had absolutely rotten days too. Everyone has them. You know, if somebody said every day is fabulous, I'm thinking, really? What world are you living in? You know, it's great. Life is great. And do you know it's so important as well? Friendships. And I hope that we can become friends on here. I'd love to be able to, hope you guys can hang out with me. I can hang out with you. You know, we can throw stuff out and we can kind of put the cards on the table and we can iron out a few things. But friendships are so important. Really, really important. I would class myself, people who I take on as friends, I hope they can value my friendship. I've known people, 30, 20 years, and I have never heard from them in years. And I can drop them a line, or I'll pick up a phone, I'll give them a call. And I could actually say in the last 4 months, I've done that to a couple of people that I haven't seen in 10, 15 years. And they were on my mind. Something was up. I felt something. I needed to contact them about something. I felt, hang on, they're reaching out. Their spirit was reaching out and I needed to contact them. And oh my gosh, I was so glad I did, because they did. And they were overwhelmed, the fact that, like, oh my God, you remembered me. And I said, of course, I'm your friend. I'm loyal. I'll be there for you no matter what. And I hope that'll be reciprocated back, because, you know, friendship is it's something so beautiful. Not to be, you know, friendship is like family. But I when I hear people say you meet somebody and then you could be talking to them for like a day or so, oh my God, you feel like my family. I'm going, really? I don't. That kind of stuff is a bit too woo-woo for me, really. You have to be with someone for a while before they feel that, you know, you're like an old pair of shoes that fit perfectly on their feet. You know, it's, you know, you find your comfort groove. But friendships are so, so important. And I really do feel that today there's too many people leading like really overly isolated lives, and they're spending way too much time in front of, you know, the media. Could be watching TV, listening to iPods, surfing the internet, online all of the time. That's not me. Really, that is not me. I try to get into the groove of being on the internet. Every time I go there, I hate it. I hate it. I feel people are people, not a screen. You can't connect with somebody on an emotional level. You know, like even touching their hand, touching their shoulder, you know, the connection. People, like, friendships are so, everybody that has a good friendship, even if you only have one or two good friends, That is priceless. Love your friends, people that have been with you through the hard times, the sad times, the happy times. Always great memories. These are the memories you will always have, and these are the friends you need to keep. The true friends, the ones that no matter if you could have an argument, and then listen, it's like a relationship. If you can have an argument, don't talk for a few days, come back, forgive each other, understand both people made a mistake. Both people, don't point the finger, because as you know the saying, if you point the one finger, there's three pointing back at you. So it takes two to tango. But friendships are so, so important. So I really feel like, it's, how can I say, it's like if you're having a curry, you can't have a curry without rice. Do you know what I mean? So, you need friendships in your life. They're like the bread and butter. So I want you to take a look at the relationships that you have in your life. Maybe you could, it's like, it's actually like, if you think about it, if you open up your wardrobe and have a look in your wardrobe, how many pieces of clothing do you have in your wardrobe that have been there for months, years? Really? Yeah, years? Yeah, we all have this. So are there people, think of it like people that are hanging in your wardrobe. Are there people that are, ready to go into the charity shop? I know it's a horrible thing to say, but there's people that are just hangers on, people that don't give value, people that are like the energy vampires that pull from you, that you feel depleted after you've been with them. I would cut back on those kind of friends. You need friends that are there to support you, that they're there no matter what, no matter how hard the situations that you're going through in life, they're there for you. They're the kind of friendships that, you need to have. Friends that are there if you're struggling through things, or they're struggling through things, and you're able to step in and they're just, even if you don't know what to say, just to be there as a support. Friendships are golden. Please take this on board, because I really do believe if you don't have a friendship, you really have a very, it's lonely. It's lonely when you haven't got a good friend, even if it's one. One is more than you need. Just one good friend is priceless, and I really do mean that. So we'll talk a bit more about friendships, the good friends, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So we'll go into all that. So have a check out like your friendship catalogue, and how are you going on that. And talking about friends, oh my gosh, do you know it, as this is something like when I was much younger, oh my god, I used to do this all of the time, and maybe some of you still do it. But I really do believe I love hugs. I really do. And I'm kind of jumping from one thing to another. As I said, I have so many things I want to talk about. But I actually want to do a meditation with you as well. So we'll go back onto that in a second. On a good note, I just want to talk about hugs. Hugs are beautiful. And as coming off from friendships, hugs are beautiful. And hugs are healthy. Hugs are just, hugs, it's such a powerful way of healing, and I really mean this. Research shows that hugging and laughter, laughter to me is medicine. Forget about the pills. Laughter, laugh. Laughter heals the heart. I love comedy. I always have. I've been in some really dark moments in my life when I was younger, and the two things that helped me get through, and I really mean this, the two things that helped me get through dark moments in my life was music and comedy. They are you could say they're like my two legs, music and comedy. I love them. They helped me out so much, and someone who I loved so much who helped me, I'm getting emotional now because I think about him, and it's someone who helped me get through a lot because he made me laugh. I'm getting emotional. I'm sorry because he's gone too soon, and that's Robin Williams. Oh, I'm sorry, I just get emotional here because he really helped me. I had some really dark days, and just watching him just made my heart light up. He just made me laugh so much, and I forgot about what the darkness that was there, the situations that unfortunately I was in when I was young, and everything was bright, and it was just happiness. It was just so much happiness and laughter and the healing of the soul. It was beautiful. So it's someone who I love so much and respect as a comedian, and that was Robin Williams. And you know what? He did go too soon, but he will always be remembered. So please, sorry, I'm just getting a bit emotional there, because that was that. And this is what I was saying earlier on about emotional memory. You know, when people are going through things that were said to them years ago, and they may walk into a room and somebody could say something, might see somebody. These are the things that can block people. This is not a block for me. It's just a love that I have for somebody. But these are things that I really want to go into in the future shows. So I've a lot to share. And again, if you'd be interested in doing a life roadmap with me, please do get in touch and let me know. Now, back to the happiness. Sorry, I just kind of diverted there, because I was thinking of someone I love so much, Robin Williams. I love you, and I miss you so much. Yes, hugging. It is such a powerful way of healing. It really is. It's the connection to be. So think of it like this. And I was talking about earlier on about friendships, the way people are so isolated, like they're sitting in front of a screen. They're cutting them. They're basically living in a box. You're in a room with a little small box in front of your eyes. There's nobody else around you, maybe on the screen, but I mean, that's just visual. Human contact. It's just, you need it. We are people that like touch. We are people that have energy. You cannot get energy through a screen. It's completely different to human energy. That's what we all are. We're like webs of energy connected. And research just shows that hugging and laughter, as I said, it's so effective at healing, like in sickness, loneliness, depression. And I work with a lot of people dealing with depression, and also I've had clients dealing with suicide. So, you know, it's anxiety. Hugging is just, think how, okay, I want you to picture the last time that someone gave you the biggest and warmest hug. How did it feel? How did you feel? I mean, did you want to just stay there a little bit longer? Was the hug really tight and warm? And, you know, are you laughing when you're hugging? It was just such a warm feeling, a feeling of togetherness, connection. That's what hugging's all about. That's a healing. I mean, you don't get that every day of the week. And when you do, cherish them. Hugs are beautiful. And I feel that even little children should be just, I mean, I see a lot of kids just come in hugging each other, and they should be more of that. Take the iPhones out of their hand, tell them they like to connect with each other, because please don't lose that human connection to each other. So I'm going to give you 10 reasons why we need at least, get this, 10 reasons why we need at least 8 hugs a day. 8, not 1, 8. So as I said before, like, it's a nurturing touch. It's the first one is, I was saying, like, nurturing touch. It's like the nurturing touch of a hug. It just builds up trust and safety. It's really, that's what it is. When you're in someone's arms, you feel safe. They've got you. And it's just a beautiful feeling. And it's also an honest form of communication between two people. I mean, you're not going to have somebody you hate completely and you give them the biggest hug and you feel so warm and happy. I don't really think that goes down that well. But hugs is such a beautiful form of safety, of, you know, someone's got you. That's beautiful. So the second reason, hugs, this one is good. Hugs can actually boost oxytocin levels. And that really does heals feelings of loneliness, isolation and anger. Okay? So you're feeling all alone. Imagine you haven't seen someone for a couple of days. You meet somebody that you know and they just come up and give you just a beautiful hug. How good do you feel? How connected do you feel to somebody? Okay. Holding a hug for an extended time lifts one's serotonin levels, and that's elevating your mood and creating happiness. This is what we all want. 2 things in life we really need, besides money and all that, whatever. Love is the number one thing people look for in life. Love and happiness. Love and happiness. When you have those 2 things together, everything with the energy of the universe makes things happen. Love and happiness, and that goes into self-love, The more you love yourself, the more you love other people. You just can't keep loving yourself. I mean, hello. You got to love other people, give gratitude to life. So many good things come back tenfold. Back to our hugs. Hugs, they strengthen the immune system. So the gentle pressure on the sternum, like it's the emotional charge, it actually activates the solar plexus chakra. Now, I don't know if people know much about chakras. We might actually dip into that because I love that. I love going into chakras. So your solar plexus, I call it the sunshine chakra. It's right in the center of your body, right between, for the ladies, like just below, about an inch below the boobies, around there. So that stimulates the thymus gland, which is anybody with thymus problems. It stimulates the thymus gland, which regulates the balance of the body's production of white blood cells, which keeps you healthy and disease-free. So do you see, 8 hugs a day? This is better than being on a diet, girls. Okay, hugging boosts self-esteem. So from the time we're born, the family's touch just shows us that we're loved and special. And even if it's not the family's touch, it could be like, say, the grannies or granddads, whatever. Associations of self-worth. This is from our early years. When you're young, you see little kids hugging each other. Like it's a belonging, it's a connection, and this is what the cuddles that we're going to get from mom and dad, like when we're growing up, or even from friends, they actually remain imprinted at a cellular level. So hugs remind us, like like all different levels, that they connect us to our ability of self-love. So when we know people love us, how can we not love ourselves? So hugs are good. Hugging relaxes muscles. So have you ever hugged someone you felt tense and, oh my God, I can't wait to get this? Or maybe someone you didn't like, but you wouldn't go into that stance. But hugs, if you hug somebody, just picture when you hug somebody, just relax. You feel safe. It's just that space. Hugs just release tension in the body, and hugs, they just take away pain. They soothe aches by increasing circulation into the soft tissues. And also, hugs balance out the nervous system. The galvanic skin response to someone receiving and giving a hug shows a change in skin conductance. So the effect of moisture and electricity in the skin suggests a more balanced state in the nervous system. I mean, this is just amazing stuff. And also, hugs teach us how to give and receive. And this, there's an equal value in giving and receiving, and being receptive to warmth as to giving and sharing. So hugs educate us how love flows both ways. There's no divide there. It's the giving and the sharing. Now, this is funny. Hugs are so much like meditation and laughter. They teach us to let go and be present in the moment. Well, of course, I mean, think of it. If you're with somebody that you love so much, of course you're not going to forget that moment. But they encourage us to flow with the energy of life. Or think of it like there could be a moment in your life when you could have had something, maybe say traumatic. You felt a bit on your own, and someone, it could be family or friend, came over to you and gave you such a beautiful warm hug, and you felt it's something you won't forget. There's somebody has a moment in their life. If you can just picture it right now, a moment in your life when a friend or a family member came up to you and gave you such a beautiful warm hug, and you felt good, you felt safe, you felt loved. It's hugs get you out of circular thinking patterns, and they really connect you with your heart and your feelings, and most of all your breath. You just completely connect. You start being. So, and the energy exchange between people when they're hugging is an investment in a relationship. It encourages empathy and understanding. And it's synergetic, which means the whole is more than the sum of its parts. Okay, so the synergy is more likely to result in a win-win outcome. So now do you understand why God designed us to have 2 amazing arms and all the good things we can do with them that actually benefits our heart and our health? So I hope after you finish listening to me today that you go out and not the first person, but someone that you really love, just give them such a beautiful warm hug. Because, and it's about giving and receiving. That person you might take them by surprise. That person might actually need that hug today. You don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know what kind of a morning. Maybe they didn't get up out of bed in the morning and say, today's going to be the best day of my life. But change it. Change it. Give them such a warm hug and just say thank you. It could be thank you for being a friend, just thank you for being there, or I love you. Tell them how much they mean, or just simply give them a warm, beautiful hug. And that's it. It really is. And also, afterwards, see how you both feel. See how you feel. Did it lift up your serotonin? Did it make you feel happier? Did you receive something back from that person? Hugs are beautiful. Hugs are just so good for your health. Hugs and happiness. That's for me. Hugs and happiness. I love hugs. I love giving hugs. I'm a huggy bunny. So that is our talk about hugs. I just love talking about that. I really do. Just to kind of slow things down, and if you're driving, you might not be able to do this, but I just want to talk as well about relaxation. Okay, so I know people are so busy, and it's a busy world that we're living in, and we don't have time for ourselves. But why can't we make time? 5 minutes. Most of my clients, some of the women I have as clients, say, "Oh, Maree, I just don't have time. I really don't. I've got this to do. I've that to do. I've got business women." They say, "Listen, I've got agendas. I've got meetings. I've got this." And then I would say, "Okay, go to the toilet. Sit in the toilet. Nobody is going to disturb you there. If that's the only place that no one's going to disturb you, find a quiet spot. Sit in the car. Sit in the car. I mean, sit in the car. Well, not in the driveway of the house. Of course, you're going to have the children come in and say, Mom, I need you. So find somewhere quiet that you can go. And I'm just going to go through a little short relaxation meditation. Now, this I just want to say this. I want to give my gratitude to somebody that I worked with, I think 5 years ago. He came to Dublin, and I was so lucky. It was a lady, she's passed now, Maria Crane. Thank you so much. Maria called me, and she said that James Van Prague was coming to Ireland, and it's going to be a very small group of people that he's having. He wants to work with some people that are into that are mediums and psychic, which I am. And he said, as an intuitive healer, and he wants to work with these people, and he wants to, share. He's such a beautiful soul. I have to say, I actually rang, and there was a cancellation. It was booked out, but there was a cancellation, and I got my place in there, and that's like the universe, like opening up a door for me. And I went, and I learned so much from James, and such a beautiful soul. I have to say, out of all the people that I've met, the most humble and genuine soul I've ever met. He just came as himself. No bells and whistles, just himself and his iPhone and a speaker, and that was it. And he shared, and he offered so much, and he gave us, and he mentored us, and he helped us. It was for 5 days. It was beautiful. It was priceless. And I remember he did say one thing to me, because I was up beside him and we were working together, and he said, Maree, I'm going to say something to you. I know what you can do. I can see what you can do. It's amazing. It's a beautiful gift. But there's one thing I want you to remember. And I'm also sharing this with you, for people who are in business, and even for mothers, even with children. He said, what other people think of you, it's none of your business. What other people think of you, it's none of your business. And that is so important, because I think sometimes we can get so caught up in our thoughts. What will people think of me? What will they say about me? Who cares? If you value what you do, if you value yourself as a person, and with the passion of what you have as your gift, you could be an artist, you could be a manager, you could be a chef, whatever, an accountant, a teacher, whatever. If you have such a passion for what you do, what other people say about you, it's none of your business. Share what you have to give. Give it with everything. Always give your best. Like Facebook, you never put your worst picture up, you put your best picture up. Always give your best to people. Because they will always remember you, not by what you said or what you did, but how you made them feel. Really give, because we're only here once. This is it. Ladies, this is not the dress rehearsal. Give it your best. Even as a mother, be the best mother you possibly can be. Don't knock yourself down. Don't criticize yourself. We all seem to do that. I could wave the flag there on that. We always do our best. That's the best we can do. And what other people say, it's none of your business, because that's just half of their junk. that they're just, it could be they could be jealous, whatever. I won't go into that because that's another topic, another conversation we could have. So we're going to do a little meditation, and I'm just going to try and help you to relax. A lot of people don't understand meditation. Some people do, some people don't. So just to help you get into how to relax, because that is the key in meditation, just relaxing first of all. And it's also hard to focus on anything, especially your inner self. So when you feel tense and especially when you're emotionally unbalanced, or you've so many things running on in your head. So this exercise will help you release stress and get you more comfortable. So I want you, if you're driving, if you could want to pull over, but again, you can always listen back to this on the replay. This is just a short little meditation that we're going to do, and I hope you will stick around me for this. So let me just get everything ready. So we're going to try and do the relaxation first, okay? Like this we all live in a busy world, trying to find our goals by working hard and playing hard and trying to do everything and be everywhere at the same time. So are you actually running around because there's something missing in your life? If you ever feel consumed by life and your mind is racing, there's just this simple little exercise we will do now together. So if you're open to do this, just for 3-4 minutes, let's begin. Sit in a comfortable position. As I was saying, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And notice how the air is cooler going in and warmer going out. In for 3 and out for 3. Now I want you to place one hand over your heart and one hand on your belly. Feel your stomach rise as you're breathing in. Feel your heart beating and thank it for being there for you every day. Feel your belly and notice it rising on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Breathing in, and your belly's rising and out, gently, gently. And feel the beating of your heart. Now sit silently with your eyes closed. Allow yourself to be. And I want you to envision each part of your body one at a time, starting with your toes. Tighten your toes and then relax them. Move your awareness up to your legs. Tighten them and relax. tighten your thighs, front and back. Just hold, hold, and let go. Then move up to your hips and your buttocks. Tighten these muscles. Just hold them and relax them. When you begin to feel soreness and stress in your body leaving, just relax. Your pelvic area is next. I want you to tighten your muscles and let go. And keep breathing. Focus on your breath. As you do, move up to your stomach. Tighten the muscles with your breath. And then relax the tension. Next, do the same with your chest and back. Just hold the tension. And now relax. By now, you'll begin to feel just more relaxed. And just connect with your breath, breathing in for 3, 2, 3, and breathing out, 2, 3. Next, I want you to tighten the muscles in your neck. And this is an area where we store a lot of tension. And relax. Relax your neck. And I want you to squeeze your shoulders together. Just squeeze, 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 squeeze. And relax. Let them out. Oh, just sigh if you wish. Just so you're letting the world off your shoulders. Now I want you to move your attention to your arms. Tighten your biceps. And let it go. Now make a fist with each hand. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then release all the tension. And just blow it out. Finally, squeeze your face around your eyes and your mouth. Squeeze, squeeze, and then relax. You see all the residual tension form into a grey mist and escape out of your fingertips and toes. I just want you to sit for a few moments and just enjoy your relaxed state. I just want you to breathe in through your nose, a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold it for 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe in again. The count of 3. 2, 3, and hold your breath for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and one more time. And we'll breathe in for 3, 2, 3, hold for 4, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Now, if you're sitting down, I want you to slowly stand up. Slowly stand up. I want you to shake out your legs. Give it a good shake. shake out your tush, give it a bit of a shake there. And just shake out your arms, give your shoulders a wiggle, and just give yourself a nice big sigh it all out. Just let it all out. Let it all out. And just place your hands together as my namaste. And that was our little relaxation. I would love to continue doing meditations each week with you, and that was just a little relaxation, just to get you ready for the day, ready for what you have ahead of yourself today. The next time we're going to be speaking about goals and things like that. We've got so many things to talk about, and I've so many techniques that I want to share with you. And I also want to say thank you so much for your time with me today. I know it was my first show, so it was all kind of putting things, throwing out there and seeing what sticks. But I've got some great things ahead that I want to share with you. So please, if you have any questions, please just ask me anything. And I will help you. So I really do hope you will be interested in being with me on our guided meditations each week, and we'll go through how to meditate and being consistent with meditation, and how meditation can help in controlling your emotions, reducing stress, really helping benefits for your health. So please do join me next week. And oh wow, gosh, I don't know what I'm going to have you, but as I said, I'm really here for you. I'm here for you. So if you have anything that you would like me to discuss, or any questions that you would like me to answer, you are so more than welcome. And I will give Denise my best email, so I will be prepared next week, and we'll have a chat then. Thank you so much for being with me today. I really do appreciate it, and I would like to end today's show with it's an Irish poem, and it's called A Friendship Blessing. So I'm going to leave you today with this. And you can find me on Facebook, Health and Healings with Maree. Now, I'm not a great online person. This is my block I'm going to overcome. So join me on Health and Healings with Maree. But I want to say namaste. Thank you so much. Thank you for Global Voice Online for having me. And I'm so looking forward to our future shows together. So I'm offering this to you today, and it is a friendship blessing. May you be blessed with good friends. May you learn to be a good friend to yourself. May you be able to journey to that place in your soul where there is great love, warmth, feeling, and forgiveness. May this change you. May it transfigure that which is negative, distant, or cold in you, and may you be brought into real passion, kinship, and affinity of belonging. May you treasure your friends. May you be good to them, and may you be there for them. May they bring many blessings, all the blessings, challenges, truth, and light that you need for your journey. May you never be isolated. May you always be in the gentle nest of belonging with your Anam Cara. Thank you so much for having me, and I look forward to sharing our time together again on Global Voice Radio.
Thank you for listening to Mindful Moments with Maree on Global Voice Radio. Join Maree every Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern on Global Voice Radio.